All right, this is Grandfather. Now I know many of you are concerned, not only for yourselves and others, but for the state of the world, as well as concerned about a lot of the well-intended but frightening stories going around. Keep in mind that this is a time of testing. It doesn't mean that you must go through some pit of fire to be tested. It means that what will be tested is the contrast, all right, between what others think and what you think under influences of fear around you. Of course, not everyone is frightened, but some things are frightening, yeah? And what you feel. Therefore, it is an instinctual time. I cannot say this too strongly. Please stay in the present. If you wander, in that sense, back into the past, or project your fears or other fears into the future, you will miss the whole point of this test. The test is to observe. I am not testing you, you understand? It is a testing done by your guides and the being that created this universe, to see, are you ready to not only take over the creation process for your own lives and for the lives of others, but are you truly ready to do this benevolently, even if that benevolent feeling seems to fly in the face of the known facts? Keep in mind that you must first understand the benevolent feeling. So try to achieve the heart warmth. Simply put your hands like this on your chest, or hold them over your chest, your hands just like this, open, and ask, okay? Say this: I am asking that all the most benevolent energies, guides, angels, and beings of love and light now be with me so strongly that I can feel a benevolent warmth in my chest or in my stomach or some other portion of my body that will feel like it is heat love from the inside. Wait. Many of you will feel that. Keep your hands there for a few minutes. Many of you will feel it for the first time. Some of you will just feel a heightened sense of what you have been feeling. This is your body communicating undisturbed with your body, with the loving presence of beings of light and love. Now, we're going to do something with that. It's not complicated. After you have that feeling for a little while, just say this. Keep it simple. I am asking that all beings on earth be able to stay in the present moment in the most benevolent way for all beings on earth. That's all. It is not necessary to do anything any more complicated. Write the words down and feel free to glance at them. You can have your eyes open. Just because these eyes are closed does not mean you cannot have your eyes open. If it is more comfortable, though, during parts of the process where you are not reading, feel free to close your eyes. It will help you to be more in conscious awareness of the outer and inner portions of your body. Your body is, of course, sparked by Creator with your soul and your spirit. But the rest of your body is made up of Mother Earth, who is many times a master, able to create, able to transform. And what you are really going for during these times is to be able to transform benevolently, not radically and suddenly, but benevolently, gently. That way nobody feels rushed. You know the feeling of being rushed. There's almost always a sense that you're forgetting something. So you're not only rushing to get to where you're going, but you're feeling like, what did I forget? So you're being pulled in more than one direction at once. Being in the present moment, there is no pulls. You are present in that moment. If you're not sure how to do that, for some of you, you can just do this. For others, you can do this. For others, you can hold your hand out in front like that and just glance at it. These things bring you into the present moment. If you're not sure, just slowly touch your body. All right? You can touch your legs, you can touch your knees with one hand or the other. And when that touch is felt by your legs, say, be focused in your legs so you can feel your hand touching you. That will bring you right into the present moment every time. All right? So, it is meant to be simple this time. So let's not complicate this too much. You know that people now are frightened because they feel the Mayan calendar is ending. And in a sense it is. It's ending a great and long cycle. But that cycle was the time of trials and tribulations. The new cycle that will be beginning now. In a few weeks, even less than that. The new cycle that will be beginning will be a time of much greater benevolence, much more capability and ability for you to feel your natural soul self, your natural greater spirit self, and your natural angelic self. Because when you are speaking to your angels and guides, you are merged with their energy. You see? You will be experiencing that for the next 1,000 years or so. Of course, there'll be a period of transition. But keep in mind, the more you can stay in the present moment and feel benevolent to the best of your ability. For those of you who are unsure of the meaning of benevolent, it means good and kind for you and all beings. Don't leave yourself out. So, the more you can stay in the present moment, the more Mother Earth will gradually, it'll take her a while, gradually begin to relax the sense of overwhelming obligation that a host might feel. You understand? You planned for a party with 5 or 6 guests, and a lot more showed up. Now what to do, what to feed them, how to take care of them, and so on. Creates a little panic, even for Mother Earth, because quite a few more guests showed up at the party than she was expecting. So you get to learn about how to create benevolently, and it begins with yourself, your physical body, and that feeling of being in the present moment and focusing into benevolence when you can. It is all right to be aware of your surroundings. It is all right to be discerning, not judging, not prejudging, but discerning to know what is for you and what is for others. Don't get too caught up in what is good and what is bad, because This will be a judgment not only based on your own experience, but it will be, how can we say, colored with the experience of others. And many others will have had experiences never meant for you in this life. So, try to be focused in the benevolent in the present moment, and not to be too overwhelmed by the experience of others. Pay attention to your surroundings, and try to read on the blog posts, the written posts, all about instinct. Instinct has everything to do with feelings. So there's a lot of material there. Read it from the beginning on benevolent magic and on a mystical man's world. It will help. If you're feeling nervous and upset, go to the blogs and read about that. Don't read just the latest post. Go to the beginning and read about it. You'll find that the blogs that are written are particularly nurturing. Sometimes they are just stories about experience, but they are true stories. It is all for you. Help yourself, help others. Service, that is the highest calling, and it is your nature. Good life.